Yeah, I have those three, and I'll show you what the problem is, what a problem is. So
Yeah.
one thing that we had talked about before is instead of geocoding the volunteer opportunities and having them, this is actually displaying the organization. And I don't know if you were around when we were working on the info box, but to make it look nicer, we found out we had to use an info bubble. So I worked with John on this to customize this. Because info
Oh yeah.
box,
Yes.
you can't style the text in an info box.
Oh, so I didn't hear about Bubble. Yeah.
Yeah, so but on the
Is that a class that Google provides, or is that something?
yes,
Yeah.
and you had to go even put this little triangle thing on the bottom. It was really labor intensive. So now the problem I'm having, so I got little hearts here on the map, little cane hearts.
Oh, I see. I wondered. Yes. What sort of shape they were? Yes. Yeah.
When you go to the show page, it doesn't show, and in the console, you get an error message. It says, where is it? No route matches get volunteer ops assets. So for some
Oh.
reason, in the show page, it can't find this, or it's looking for it in the wrong place.
Yeah.
Now if I go to the index page,
The index page. Imagine developer. Oh yeah, it's finding it in a different place. Assets/volunteer.
which is the right place,
Yeah. So the other place it's looking. Just remind me.
is
Remember
in
like a
the
goldfish today.
volunteer ops assets. And I tried taking assets out of the path in the controller. And that did not help. I could try it again. Just
So is this the controller for the list or for the
this is the
show
controller
page?
for, well, this is the Gmap
Oh,
for
it's the overall
Rails.
controller. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it
It's
should be just using the same method in exactly the same way in both views, and yet it isn't.
yeah, I'll start it again without that assets, because I feel like you shouldn't have to have assets, like it should know to look in assets. But maybe it only knows if it's an image tag or something like that.
Hmm. Just while you're waiting for that to load, is that? Oh, and I think it has loaded. That styling in the list on the right, is that in the already upstream in develop?
Yes.
That's already merged.
No. I don't know.
Hmm. I just It's about a month back when Sam showed it to Rachel or previewed it, and he said, "Oh, it doesn't look as beautiful as it should do. We need to do something with it." And I can't imagine that he was looking at that because that doesn't need much done to it. I don't think.
Was it the volunteers or?
Yeah, it was the list page. Yes, he wanted to be. It was he was talking about tidying up the CSS or doing a little bit of CSS work, which he did on the show page. On Tuesday, and he's pushed that up to develop.
Okay, great. I have not pulled in develop yet.
Hmm.
This branch,
But
so
I
I
don't think it
can.
will overlap with what you're doing. It
Mm.
shouldn't. It shouldn't. There shouldn't be any merge conflicts.
All right, so the taking assets out didn't help at all. And maybe I could.
So this error, does it show up in the Firebug console, or does it only show up in Rails?
Um, I think it only shows up in Rails.
Mm. Yeah, there's nothing.
Oh no, wait. There
Yeah,
is.
can't find it. But
Well, now it's
why
really
it's
not
looking for it?
local.
Okay, it's not looking for slash assets now.
No.
But it's looking still in the wrong place, but a different place.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I wonder. So this is the show page. Let's see what error we get on the index page. In the index page, it's just looking for it in the root directory.
Ah, but I thought the index page was showing little hearts. Is that
Well,
little heart the volunteer underscore icon dot?
I just took out assets just as an experiment.
Ah, so now we broke both
Okay.
pages. Right. Yeah.
You know, it was working when it was in the model. It was working for both. But I moved it to the controllers so that it wouldn't affect the organizations page. So I don't know if there's a way to like does the model know what controller you're in?
Um, no, it
Yeah.
doesn't. I'm wondering if you could just pass it to a method as a as a as an argument. Just say, right,
Hmm.
here I am. I'm such and such controller.
Okay,
So
so
that
here's what
doesn't
the
mean
ask.
you have got two copies of item to Gmaps. Of this Gmap for Rails with pop-up partial. We have one
Yes.
copy in volunteer ops and another copy in organizations.
Yeah.
Ah,
I mean, I was Googling around for problems with this, but I didn't really find anything.
is there a commit
Um,
here I can check out just to?
I don't, you know, let me push it. I'm
It's
not.
all work in progress.
It's work in progress.
Yeah, it's all right. We'll just browse it together.
Am I gonna get website one? Apparently, you get in big trouble if you commit works in progress.
Oh, well, that's still not happening with local support. I
Yeah.
asked Sam to start putting WIP at the start of a unfinished commit, but yeah, um,
Yeah.
they have a philosophy of rebase everything
Mm,
and squash all your broken commits and so on. But we've got kind of the opposite
mm.
going on in local support. I think it's confusing when you look at the history, but I sort of understand what Sam's talking about.
Well,
It
another
makes
thing was,
ping pong easier. You don't have to go back and fix anything after you've done ping pong.
yeah, yeah. Or I mean, people could squash their own commits, maybe.
Yeah,
Um,
I've squashed my own commits. I don't mind doing that. But if you're ping ponging frequently, you don't really have your own commit that's
no, that's
useful.
true. That's true. And it's yeah, it's not very encouraging. Let's put it that way.
Okay. Hi, Paul.
Hi,
Paul's
Paul.
just joined us. No,
Um,
Paul's talking to us in chat.
oh,
Paul has written colors.
colors.
But
We don't see the colors, Paul. Are you okay? Uh, I mean, maybe we could put, oh, access asset path from Rails controller.
that was some inspired Googling.
I know, I've been at this
Uh,
for a while.
I-
Um, hmm.
oh, is that all it is? This is what 2011, so that's got to be suitable for Rails 3, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Well, I suppose we could do some. I'll go look at the docs for asset path, and you could just paste it in and see what if it does anything close to.
I'm worried that it's going to still try to append um, volunteer ops to it.
No. Item to Gmaps for Rails is part of Gmaps for Rails. It's not one of, or it's not our custom thing, is it?
Right. No. Yeah.
Asset pipeline. Right, here we go.
Mm-hmm.
Asset path. This is not Rails. Oh, I'm in Rails 4. How do I get to Rails 3?
I googled. That's how I got to it.
V3
What is
2.17.
going on with this keyboard?
We'll lose it when we go to Rails 4 by the look of it anyway. It's not there.
Well.
I can't find it in Rails 3 either, so it must be old.
Alright, this is crazy.
What kind of error did you
What
get?
the? I can't. Something's going wacky with my keyboard.
Oh, yeah.
Let's try that again.
Sorry, my Vim troubleshooting stretches as far as going escape :Q.
That's basically all you need. I guess we could try that.
Compiled asset path is slash. So
Slash or here.
no, I mean that's the implementation of it is slash. If you, it's kind of a trivial method. That's the only method that has. Let's see. If I just look at
You
asset.
could try it in the console.
Oh, there's a module called asset paths. It seems to be empty.
Nice.
At least, yeah, it does seem to be empty. That's. There's either something wrong with this documentation generator, or they've been putting empty methods in there.
Okay. Rails application config assets.paths. I actually did this before. So these are all the places it should be looking for assets. But somehow it's not considering this thing to be an asset.
Yeah. Well, we have it in the assets folder, and I guess it's in one of these lines in the path, isn't it? Yeah. So this was helper's asset path. It must be from an old version of Rails because it's nothing sensible coming up when I'm searching on it. And
Sam suggested that maybe this is because of the JavaScript, that maybe there's something. I haven't looked at that yet.
yeah, and maybe we can go dig into it with the Firebug and see.
Okay.
If it's being calculated in Firebug actually and not in Rails. Okay, so you've got your icons back on the index page.
Yeah, I put assets back into the path.
Mm-hmm. But that's the real path on your disk, isn't it? Oh, what did you do?
Nothing.
No, you've done something. And there's a warning coming up from Firebug, but there's no error. Is there?
No.
That's
the warning that's always there.
All right. Yes. Whoa. Yeah. Okay. Do we need a Jasmine test for that, or is it time to commit and push it to a branch?
Yeah. Oh, you didn't mean to do that.
That is no. I know it's pretty early in the morning with Paul, but
Interesting. Should it show up in the center?
Oh, can you see the? It's kind of awkward to get to the organization at the moment. If you merge, well, don't do it. I don't know. You have to commit first. But when you merge from Sam's, we've got a link that goes straight to the organization. That's not the same organization. But that's moved to a different spot.
Well, that's
they show up in the center of Harrow if they haven't. I don't know if they do that if they haven't got a postcode or if they've got kind of a generic postcode for the a PO box type postcode. You call them PO boxes in the States, don't you? They hold your mail at the post office.
Well,
box
zip
number,
code?
that's what you call it. No, the addresses have PO boxes. Yeah, the zip code that matches that is a zip code for the post office, so it puts a tag in the center of the town. It puts a push pin in the center of the town.
Before I do this, I should see what actually is different. So I can pretend I did it on purpose.
What was different from a moment ago then? Unless just you gave Rails a nudge and it compiled its assets properly. But I doubt it.
This is stuff I did before. I moved this map into the index rather than the Gmaps pop-up partial. Oh. We added picture action controller base helpers asset path. That's what I did.
Oh, okay. Oh, so that is that
That actually
yeah
worked.
you, that is saved, and the that documentation thing is not showing me what it should be.
Hmm.
Um,
Maybe it is a different
I can't find it on my
version.
local machine either. That's really annoying too. I think I haven't got all the gems properly installed. Um,
Oh, did I commit this change to the?
Action controller base helpers. Well, that's
I
all
didn't
kind of
want
the right
this.
thing. It's a bit odd that you have to
Um.
refer to action controller as a base as a
Yeah.
module that is not included already, but I don't know. On the other hand, there's no need to include it if that's the only method we're using from it.
Why is this telling me my branch is ahead of John's by one commit and not
Mm.
your branch is ahead of
Um,
John's?
well, it should be, shouldn't it? You've just committed something.
But why is it comparing it to his and not to?
You might have set it up to track John's when you first
Hmm.
first created it. If you do, if you first pulled it from his, then it would be
Hmm.
showing what's in John's.
Maybe I did.
Yeah, really, it should be tracking your origin, but I'm not sure how to change it. I'll look it up though.
Yeah.
Yeah, Stack Overflow to the rest of it again. Oh, yeah, you use dash dash set up stream 2. And you can, so I'll put that link in there.
Wait, I don't think I've got my upstream set there. Uh, no, my upstream is right.
Yeah, but that it doesn't refer to that when you're talking about the upstream that Git is looking at when it's saying uh, finding out if you're ahead or behind is a different one. But if you follow that Stack Overflow question, anyway, you can push to origin anyway without
Yeah,
changing it. It'd be kind of
I did that.
useful to have the thing telling you. I will go to my regular cloud machine. I was trying to set up with Vagrant. But you know what? I'll do Vagrant up in the background as well, because otherwise I just keep putting off switching over to Vagrant.
Oh,
Up. Block that'll take less than 60 seconds. Get status. Okay. I mean, this will do the same thing. This will set my upstream that I'm tracking to git fetch. So I'll set my upstream to yours.
Paul says tracking branch. That was a while ago.
That was a while ago.
Oh, hi, Paul.
Hi. I'm barely awake.
Oh,
I'm barely saying, but we won't say any more about that. My son said something to me this afternoon. Is it because of the World Cup? No, I'm ignoring that. I was just been watching Andy Murray win another famous victory at Wimbledon this afternoon, though.
All right.
So it's not all bad for Britain, but it is all bad for England. And if Scotland becomes independent by the end of the year, Andy Murray will no longer be playing for our country.
is Scotland pushing that again?
Yes, there's a referendum in September for independence.
But don't they do that a lot?
No, they've not had a referendum since the 1970s.
Next thing you know, Canada will want to split with the United States.
Or England.
Yeah.
Wasn't there a problem that they were invited to the Continental Congress in 1775 or 1776 and they didn't come? The Canadians didn't show up.
Oh.
I don't know. I didn't hear that rumor. Okay, so anything. Get branch. So how can I show what I'm tracking here? Aside from this, like.
I'm not seeing your screen anymore. I'm not sure if that's on purpose.
I guess you can change branches and change back.
Okay. No, my screen share dies constantly.
I had to reinstall my plugin.
You probably have to.
Oh, a branch named Map Volunteers already exists. All right, check out. Probably from last time we were looking at it. Volunteers. Its branches. It's already tracking Marion's branch, which is fine. Get.
Yeah, so definitely. Is it because I did a get pull from there, from John's?
Probably your original, the very first pull that made the branch. Your very first checkout into the branch was from John's, which is all fine, but it's got no way, because Git's completely distributed, it's got no way of knowing which one you want to consider as authoritative or interesting. Yeah, you've got all of yours. I'll try this command as well then. Get branch. Is -u the same thing as?
Supposedly it's the same.
Yeah.
They said it's down further that it's a little more dangerous because you could actually accidentally change your branch name that way as well.
Oh, well that wouldn't be. Oh, I see. Well, that wouldn't be terrible. But yeah, let's do the.
So should we do the dangerous one?
Okay. Branch name. I don't even know if I have it in my own. Set upstream. To, and then your new remote / branch name, so that would be origin /
I don't like the fact that it didn't autocomplete. Oh, maybe because I need origin instead of
Mine's not autocompleting.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Either. Oh, it does. So yeah, I've done origin / it doesn't like that.
No.
Is this fictional then? Which Git version am I using? Okay. Oh, it's 1.7. So this. Why am I on such an old version of Git then? Right. Well, that's all right. Git. It's just a new version. New.
Well, I have version 1.7.9.5, so that was the wrong command.
And I've got 1.7.10.4. So setups with no -2 on the end. Yep. Branch map volunteer setups track remote branch. And now it says I'm ahead of origin map volunteers, which makes sense because I wouldn't have pushed to the origin.
Here it says remote
nice
tracking branches should not be modified by users. Don't set your Git branch to a remote tracking branch with Git checkout and then try to modify it.
Not
sure exactly what that means.
I'd need to. I think. Pardon, too late. Yeah. Is that in the comments for this one? Oh, where are you seeing this? Don't do this.
Oh, in just somewhere else here. I'll paste it.
Not in the Stack Overflow.
No.
Yeah, no. It makes it. You mustn't change the remote tracking branch itself. You need to change the local branch to track a different remote tracking branch. If that makes any sense. There's just the word tracking and the word branch show up too many times in these sentences.
And remote.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they're using it in different ways.
Yeah.
Okay, should I pull upstream develop? I'm a little bit scared.
Pardon?
I'm a little bit scared.
You're a bit out of sync with it. Or rebase to upstream develop. Okay. Well, I'm not scared, and I'm not. And I can do it on my machine. So why don't I have a go? Because anything you can do if it works, you can merge. You can pull mine.
I have to do it whether it works or not, right?
Yeah. If it doesn't work, you can undo it. Yeah.
Yesterday, I made a copy of something and then pasted it back in there when I fixed.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I did first. When I first started out with Git, I copied the whole tree and
need a backup.
Case.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
There are a lot of merge conflicts.
Oh, right. This is quite an old branch since it was being merged anyway. Git log.
Right.
Yeah. It's basically a whole month of commits, but it's a shame that there's conflicts.
So,
but I'm wondering if I'm going to try something here just as a comparison. I'm just going to make a branch to do to test to try this out, and just do it the other way around, and just do. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Develop.
I guess I should go look at the branch.
So if I'm in develop, I want to create a new map integration coming from develop, and then do a git pull, and I'm pulling in the other direction, which might be more smooth. How many merge conflicts did you get? It counts them, doesn't it?
A lot.
Oh, yeah. Why is this not doing auto-completion? It's just called map volunteers. Ah, Should probably just call it merge. Better. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 conflicts going in this direction. Yeah, it doesn't help that John refactored the feature, the step definitions. But I don't.
It works. So this is in
there's only two conflicts in the application itself, and one in the volunteer up show and one in the application controller.
I'm looking in the wrong place.
I'm going to Paul. I'm going to bookmark your link to look at later.
Looks like they have quite a bit of stuff there.
Oh yeah, cool. Thank you.
Okay.
Of course, my penalty for looking at it is that my screen share is gone. So, what are... Oh, Git guys. Cool.
Oh, you're back. Oh, Sherry's back.
So what did you get for merge conflicts? The same?
Let's see. Oh, I don't want to do that. I want to show you my screen here. Unfortunately, they're not colored on this screen, but I've got... In the app, there's only 2. There's a total of 8, but these are the only 2 in the app. Show, volunteer up show, and the application controller. Everything else is... well, the other merges were either automatic or in the features, and there is one in the spec.
Yeah, I'm looking at the one in the spec right now. Is it this one in organization spec?
Yes.
So when I go to develop, actually I was looking in the wrong place, so maybe it's fixed here. Oh, request, right?
It's... I was going to say, why does it show whip, but it isn't whip.
It shows in upstream, so if I don't know if I'm looking in the wrong place now. I'm looking at Agile Ventures, local support, branch develop, spec request, organization spec, and it shows this it works, now write some real specs.
Mm-hmm.
And over here, there's a whole bunch of tests. So where did this come from?
Oh, that must have been automatically merged from your branch.
Well, I guess this is in my branch.
I don't think so. Let's see, Emacs. Oh, I can't. Yeah, I can't switch branches when I'm in the middle of a merge, can I?
No.
No. I can do it on GitHub though. Request organization spec. Yeah, this is all John wrote at the very start of making this thing.
Yeah, at some point we realized that the test for the map wasn't really testing anything. I guess that's what it was.
Hmm.
Um,
That's good. So I'm guessing that what is upstream, I'll just have a look and see what Git is trying to tell me to do. Emacs spec requests organizations. It'll take a little while to load. It's no, this shouldn't crash there. It won't. Emacs is crashing. Oh. What little letters? Apart from the almighty Vim. No.
let's see.
Yeah, no. The merge looks almost the same for me.
So
It renders an end-of-the-line script with page stub all and return didn't do anything anyway.
yeah, and it wasn't checking anything.
Yeah, so that's a good thing to delete. That's fairly straightforward. Oh, you're onto the features.
So this is what is. I'm confused now. Because if this and cookies are approved, then the index should contain is what's in head. Then why do I see this? Then I should see on upstream develop. Wouldn't that be my head?
If you're still on the map volunteers branch, then head would be your map volunteers. Have you still got the other editor window open for the organization spec?
No. I can open it though. Alright, so I'm looking at this backwards then.
Yeah.
Thank you. Okay, organization
Yeah.
spec.
Yeah. Oh, you've already finished with that. So yeah, I was just wondering what it was counting for head there. All right. That can't answer my
For
question.
that
Sorry, I've taken
one,
you on a.
for
But,
that one, it was the other way around.
but that's what I was remembering. Anyway, I am seeing, because my merge is the other way around, I am seeing, then I should see as coming from develop, and develop is being called head, and map volunteers on my side is just naming it as map volunteers and saying, and cookies are, then the index should contain.
So this should not really be changing in this branch. Let's see what we did. I think there might be some of John's refactoring here.
Yeah. I guess I just need to open up the step definitions and see
These.
which ones we are playing with.
Okay. Looking on here.
I have to take off, you guys. I will catch up with you later.
Okay, bye.
Right.
Bye.
So,
It sounds like that sounds like John's style.
But you're right, we need to look at the step definitions.
I find them hard to read now.
The step definitions?
Yes. Yeah, when I first saw them, I thought, oh, can you stick some examples to document it in? But I probably just was trying to read it too quickly. It wasn't taking my time. Navigation steps.
When
When I
I
visit is
visit
line 5.
the home page, but there's nothing here that says the home page. Right.
There is on line 29.
Line 29? Okay. So take the new?
Yeah, definitely. Take the new. Um, you know what else he's changed though? Can you check up at the fixture at the top? Because line 22
Okay.
has changed. It should say cancelling for the bereaved in the fixture at the start of the file. It does. Yeah.
With 2 L's?
2 L's, line 11. Yeah.
Okay. I gotta be right back because I think
Of course.
the mailman's knocking on my door.
Yeah.
Huh? Seems like I actually got my mail.
Oh, that's good. That was quick.
Oh, I just looked out the window. I cheated.
Yeah.
I yelled out the window. I realized later.
We've got a problem in this country with courier companies that drive past your house and say that they tried to deliver and they didn't, or they come up to your door, push a card through saying we tried to deliver and then run away. It's something to do with their targets for the number of calls they have to make by the end of the day. So the stuff ends up back, your parcel ends up back at the depot for day after day.
Awful.
You phone them and they say it's out for redelivery again today. So I don't order too many parcels these days, but it seems that whenever I'm pairing with Sam, somebody's knocking on the door, running away, and the UPS he's trying to catch the UPS man.
It's great when you're right there and you know they didn't come. Yeah, the UPS guy used to be. We used to have a guy who was afraid of the dog, which is not unfair. And the mailman was afraid of the dog. And one day I got a card with all my mail from the day before, and he claimed that there was a big black bear in the yard. I'm not so sure about that. There was a dog. And some of them realize the dog is completely non-threatening.
Yeah. And some of them just have had terrible experiences with dogs on their end.
Yes. Okay, so div. What's different here? All this. So head.
Oh yeah, that is Sam's new code. Just stick the organization as a link at the bottom. But no, this is pretty weird actually. Yes, it looks like Git has kind of messed up. Because the stuff above head at line 10 is the interesting stuff. Render partial shared map scripts. You'd end up deleting that. I don't know if Sam is.
So
But like we
maybe
said,
I should.
head is your branch. So I think line
Yes.
21 is new and line 16 to 19 are old. That makes sense.
Yes. Should I just check out upstream develop? I mean, why would this be a conflict? Did I change this?
Oh,
That means
Sam changed it. I'm assuming that you changed line 21. You and John changed line 21. But line 10 to 13 is what Sam changed.
So, but I can't take out rendering the partial, right?
No, don't delete that. You won't get any push pins anymore, will you?
I don't think so. So between here and I don't understand why it's. So I should take out 16, 17, 18, and 19, right?
Yeah, I think, the merge algorithm has got it wrong here.
I wonder if we need that tip. Oh, well, yeah, we do. Think that's right?
Looks right. If all the tags balance up, I can never do that by eye. If the tags balance up, I think we're okay.
Yeah, they're fine. There's not that many here. Okay. One more?
Oh, did you only had six? You only had 6 conflicts then. You got fewer than I did. Good. Well, it's merging in a different direction. The algorithm sees it differently.
Interesting. So this assigned footer page links.
That's my code. Now I can't tell if it's. Oh, I think I just deleted that because I don't. Is this the helper? Or
This
a
is
controller?
application controller. Application controller. We can look here. So that would be like 190 or something.
Yeah, if I look at the application view to see how it's used, well, you do that.
Okay, it's here
Oh, yeah?
on develop. You know what I didn't do that was not smart? Run the test before the merge.
Well, once the merge is finished and you can commit, and if it's not right, then we can just check out the previous commit and find out if the tests run there.
Yeah, I think they weren't running because I hadn't finished working on them. I think this stays because it's in develop. What do you think?
Well, it does look like it, but I don't think we use that variable. I think it's got in there by mistake.
All right, so why don't I take it out and see what happens?
It probably should be a separate commit to take it out anyway. So
Okay,
it's
yeah, that's
fixable.
true.
If it's got in there by mistake, it's got in there
So
in a way there's nothing to do with.
if you pull from me, are you going to get all these merge conflicts?
No, they'll all already have been resolved.
Okay. I feel like I missed one.
That'll be it. It's if we merge into develop, then there could be merge conflicts show up again. But
application controller, volunteer op show, local resident seeking support. I don't think we did this one. Nope. I think I have 8.
Oh, we are using footer page links, yes.
Okay.
So that is something that Sam Pretty and I added. I tried to delete it, but I don't think I put in a pull request to get rid of it. And he's got a point. Yeah.
Okay.
In fact, I think it's right. We just assign that variable so that the view can access it.
Alright, so, I mean, this really doesn't belong in this commit either, in this pull request, whatever. So, certainly this can go. I'm on the home page, we can use it, and I visit the home page, but
Yeah, it's line 22. Is that up to date as well, or line 26? Yeah, so it's line 21. Oh,
in the
that's
map centered on blah blah blah. When I visit the home page. Okay.
And have you made changes to this? I'm guessing that you have.
I'm guessing that this is one of John's refactorings. Hey. Oh.
If you do get status, I think it tells you which files aren't
Oh,
merged yet.
thank you. But it's going to show them all, right?
Yeah, you're right. It's unmerged paths. Yeah, it shows them all, so you can't see which ones you finished with.
Well, I don't think we did. This was map feature, right? Yeah, we did that one. Application controller show. Basic steps. Did we do that?
I don't think so.
Oops. Oh.
That must be stuff that's all moved to navigation steps. We should probably check and see.
I almost feel like all the step definitions should be in one file. This is kind of the same, this right here. expect page dot send expectation method, have selector link or button link, and there's a space.
I don't know where he's put them.
Oh, but then the other stuff is gone. So what's gone is with, no, then I should see contact details for. Okay, so yeah, it's taken out. Sometimes I feel like I should just check this out from upstream develop.
Oh, just check the file out from upstream develop
What do you think?
and assume that you've made no changes. Yeah, that makes sense.
What if I have made changes?
If you have, they're lost. Oh, if they have,
Forever.
they'll commit and they'll show up in the diff. But it's hard to figure out which are your changes. But yeah, I think he's just deleted all of that stuff. Right, I've got a chore to do. It should take about 5 minutes.
Okay.
So I'll be back soon.
Okay, and then whatever this is should be done.
Hello, I'm back.
Okay. I
I
forgot
imagine
one.
in about probably
Sorry?
going to have to finish in about half an hour, probably
Okay,
with
that's
no
good.
notice again.
You're just gonna hang up on me?
Yeah.
Alright. I'll hear the little sound. Well, we've got one more that I missed. I'm just looking to see what we did. It's this local resident seeking support. Features. So this is, I've got develop here, I've got my branch here. I remember putting in the stuff about the 2-com layout. Volunteer. Index page of the 2-com layout. And all this stuff, I guess, was supposed to come out. And the index should not contain. That's all there already. Find friendly no search results message. Yes. And I should say.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I wonder why your greps didn't find that.
I think it did. I think I just.
Oh, yeah, we were already. Yeah, it's So it's line 52 down as far as line 50. Or just 2 lines, isn't it? 52 and 53.
The other stuff's there up higher.
Oh, right.
Searching for death of a relative. I don't see that.
No.
Right. Now I'm nervous.
And don't worry. Mm-hmm.
There's honestly no reason for us to have changed this in this pull request.
No. Local resident seeking support. No, there isn't.
And I should not. I'm just going to check it out, I think. What do you think? We didn't do anything to it.
Yeah, I go with that.
Yeah.
Oh, I think that when I'm on here, get diff feature. So specific condition becomes melody. It's beginning. I am on becomes visit. So the only thing that got that's in your branch that wasn't in develop is scenario volunteer index page has 2-column layout.
Oh,
That's what
okay.
that's you wouldn't have been testing for 2-column layout as part of the branch, would you?
And why would a scenario for the volunteer index page be in here, in this feature? Yes, we would have been maybe testing for it on the volunteer page.
Oh, so maybe you just we just got typed into the wrong file at some point.
Yeah.
So 2-column layout. So
I'm going to assume this isn't dying. I'm going to push it so you can pull it, right?
so maybe we need to grab it, put it in there.
Well, maybe it's in the other one. We'll have to see. So some of the RSpec tests were not passing before. I don't know if they're fixed, but I didn't run them again if they were. So I push this if you want to pull it. And there may be some tests missing too.
Yeah, it shows up in 2 files, so it's quite fine to check that one out.
Okay.
Sure.
Thanks. One thing I don't want to happen on local support, like on website 1, although I think on principle this is a really good idea, they have everybody reviewing. At least 2 people have to review every pull request. So I don't know. It's like if you do something dumb, you don't. I feel like I'm not going to contribute to website 1 anymore. I pushed a whole bunch of stuff that was like kind of work in progress stuff, and then there were all these comments from Yarrow and Brian and John and Sempriti, like, and I feel like this was all public now. Not that it wasn't before, but some of it was really kind of dumb stuff that I never meant to be reviewed. And
Okay, yeah.
It's embarrassing. And if you're reviewing stuff, like, you have to find stuff. See, I don't want to make it sound like I don't appreciate helpful feedback, because that's not true. But in that format, I think it was not, like, it's gonna make people not want to do it. Then if somebody goes to check out your GitHub account when you're looking for a job, well, they might not see one dumb thing that you did, but they're going to see the 10 comments. Anyway. So, this is a mess. You see this? 10 failures in this box?
Yeah. Application control of private methods pop-up.
Pop-up. Oh, so this one do you want to drive? I feel like I've been driving for a long time.
Well, yeah, okay, yeah, because if I'm going to have to finish in 15 or 20 minutes, it'd be good to drive for a change.
Okay.
Yeah, so is this a commit that I can pull?
Yes, you can pull from this branch.
All right. Oh, well, I hope Emacs starts correctly this time. Emacs help. There's a way to get it to do.
No, I'm going to do a real
Start with the
server here
init
too.
file.
Just see how this looks in the meantime.
Node -q. That'll do. Right.
-q.
I'm going to do emacs-q just to get it because there's some sort of bug in my init file. Right. cd. Okay.
This works.
Oh, the server's working and it's just failing some specs, but it works.
Yeah. Phew.
Oh, that's great. And now this, yeah, you've got the really, really good.
And if you get a chance, can you share your screen?
Yeah. Now what's going on? How did it get pulled and there's nothing happening? Wow, that's great. Get log. Fantastic. Yeah. Yeah. So the way that we are doing reviews on local support, where Sam sort of reviews it quietly or reviews it in a hangout. It's more rewarding then.
I think so. What do you think?
Well, I've not been subjected to the detailed review yet.
I mean, if it's just one
sure.
or two, I mean, maybe I'm just being overly whatever.
What I mean, I'm guessing that people will reviewing for a job will just see a pull request and being merged if they look that far down on your GitHub page.
I don't know.
But yeah, if it's still current. On the other hand, once you change everything and push it, then it shows such and such commented on an outdated diff, and it's hidden
That's
away
true.
again.
Yeah, that's true. And also, the other part of that is that how do you know whether it's something you need to do or not? Just because, you know, Sam Pretty said you should do it this way.
Yeah, it doesn't mean it's right, does it?
Yeah. So now
Or
you
at least
almost need
it's
another
not
review.
consensus. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's that kind of code review is not decision making. It's just
Comments, but yeah, as
someone's
comments,
comment.
but it ends up being a decision.
Hmm.
And it was my fault for doing a pull request when I did. I didn't realize it was, and they don't really want you to make the little, like I was saying before, the ping pong kind of stuff.
Hmm. So they want you to squash the ping pongs, and and they want you to rebase, which I've just been rebase onto develop so that there's no extra merge commits going through the history. But I'm not sure if are they looking at that in the reviews as well and saying, oh, there's too many commits here, too many merge commits.
Well, something that those guys did, I'm not sure. Samproti and Marcelo did something on Marcelo's branch that made every commit in there twice. So yeah, that needed to be fixed. But then he started squashing all these other commits and complaining a lot about them. Like I have debugger in, and yeah, I pushed it to Marcelo with the debugger in because we were in the middle of debugging it.
Yeah.
So I don't know. I guess I just had to listen to a lot of complaining yesterday. It really makes me not want to work on it anymore. And I had to put a put statement after the debugger because it was the last statement in a method. And my messages weren't good. Need I continue?
Right, so this is going to be the most difficult one, I think. The first one, controller send Gmap per Rails with pop-up partial, and
I think it's going to be easy.
Method isn't there.
Yeah, because the method isn't there. We got rid of that method from the application controller.
So you remove it somewhere else?
Yeah, we moved 2 copies of it to the organizations and volunteer ops controllers.
So we need to go to line 145. So not sure if we're supposed to test a private method.
Well, this method
this
method is gone, so you can check
there's
out
not an assertion on it anyway, so it'll all go away, right?
Yeah, but you can take the entire describe block out.
Oh, there is no pop-up partial.
Right.
Ah.
See, I told you this one would be easy.
Ah. That's nice. Right. Right here we've got an undefined object. We've got a nil object getting a thing here, so it suggests that we've got a problem with.
I think it might be that we're not actually calling Gmaps for Rails on the volunteer ops. We're calling it on the organizations. But let's see.
Let me turn on. Right, so we're calling volunteer ops should receive all and return results. Well, this is a bit odd that we're stubbing it twice, but it doesn't matter that the new stub should overwrite the old one.
I think, which one are we stubbing twice?
Volunteer op class. The volunteer op dot all method. So line 20 and 23 are doing almost the same thing.
Oh, okay. Because I think I know why. Stub. It was doing stub for everything,
Mm-hmm.
but for index, we actually want to call all.
Mm-hmm. Oh, and so the idea is to check it and then say that we're assigning it. And the failure is undefined method GMAP. So we're not sending the right thing to the...
And line 19. So I think that was left over for when it was in the application controller. GMaps for Rails was pop-up partial.
So we're starting at line 8, GMAP from where chase. Yeah.
That's being
Yeah, that's
called.
definitely in the class, isn't it? Oh, sorry, in the that's an instance method being called in line 8, and then but the failure is actually in line 57.
Line 57. Okay, let's see.
Undefined. Oh, it's this options. But yet, yeah, the application is running, but we're setting up something wrong for where is options? Undefined method GMaps options. In volunteer ops controllers line 7.
For nil class. Control 57. So spec
So line
line
57,
20.
this is where we're calling it. Oh, line 57 is where you take item. Oh, so its item is nil class. So it's this guy. Right. So if item is at fault, then we want to go to where it was called in line 8. Say item is at organizations, so at organizations is nil, which means that this thing is not returning the right thing.
Are we setting it up properly?
Well, we can either pop in a debugger here and find out, or we might spot it here. Get index. Are we getting the same failure happening? Or no, we're getting a different failure happening in the same. We're getting
It's
double
probably
organization received unexpected message. So we're getting.
okay. So that's probably just a setup thing because there was we went back and forth between calling GMaps for Rails pop-up with organizations and calling it with volunteer opportunities.
No, so I mean here really we should be able to say oh, it doesn't affect anything except, does it affect the one at line 20? It's going wrong at line 30, so it does, but here
Line 24 went through,
double. Line 24 is the one that we're blowing up on at the moment.
Okay.
And line 30 is blowing up for a different reason. But here we've got unassigns organizations. So it's this one, volunteer ops should equal results. So volunteer ops, just I need to walk through the way the index works. So the index gets all of the volunteer opportunities and maps, finds their organizations, puts them in a collection, and calls that connection.
Mhm.
organizations. So there's
Mhm.
two collections that's needed, and then those both get passed through to the view, and then there's a bunch of JSON goes to the view as well. In fact, the organization's instance variable is used to calculate the JSON.
Mhm.
So its organization's instance variable isn't being set, which means that volunteer ops probably isn't being set. Which means that this kind of has the wrong expectations at all. It assigns all volunteer ops as volunteer ops. So here we'd need to set up the double, and we'd need to say
Is it
volunteer ops should receive all and return results. So we are setting it up.
result? Okay, results. Oh, wait a second.
So what is
Results.
results? Result equals op, and op is stub model volunteer op.
And he's got. John put an exclamation point on that let, and I think the explanation is there.
Stack level, the stub model is loaded lazily, but stub model just gives you some methods with no things in it, doesn't it? Or that's
I don't even know.
so results equals op, but op is kind of trivial. Well, why wouldn't we say here? I don't know. It has to equal something, but I'm assuming it passed before. Results equals what properties do they have? Double volunteer op. So what? Oh no, it has to be a collection of volunteer ops. Let's see. So we could just do that.
The stub model generates an instance of an ActiveRec model. It's particularly useful in view examples, which are inherently more state-based than interaction-based. I don't really know why we're using stub model and let. I think it kind of just makes things complicated for no reason.
I mean, we could put two things in there, or three things in there even. And they should behave as. This should change the error anyway, whether it gives the makes the test do anything interesting. I don't know. It's controllers application controller spec.
Wait a minute, is this the application controller spec? No, this is the volunteer ops controller spec. Right?
Oh yeah, so all way out of order, right? Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I'm looking at the wrong spec then. Am I jumping ahead? Oh no, this is the one we fixed already. That was the easy fix, the application controller. Yeah, it's the volunteer ops controller spec. So failed because the Ruby's messed up. Expected keyword do or keyword do or
Huh?
Well, I guess I can't do that.
I guess not.
There's no style to this. I'm just
Yeah.
see if I can get this wrong. Right, this is more sensible. Still got a nil class. Right, I need to put debugger in there then.
I don't know why it's trying to call Gmaps for Rails on volunteer ops, though. It should only try to
Gmaps.
call it on org, so if we can find out where that problem is.
Sorry, which part? Trying to call Gmaps Rails with pop-up partial
On what?
on nothing, but it should be trying to call it on a
Organization.
collection of organizations.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, well, my stubs haven't got any organizations.
Right, that's a problem.
Stub model volunteer up. Aspect rail.
I think you just do organization, arrow, org.
And just call it org.
We have the
Would it
org
matter
already,
if
I think.
we have an org already? Yes. Does it matter if they're the same one?
13.
I guess
They
we should be.
can be the same.
Undefined local method or that's yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh, this is new one for me. Association type mismatch. Can't do an assignment like that. I'm gonna look at it. Right. Google told me it'd be there. Bing or whatever it was.
I found.
Step model widget.
Oh, okay, I found it, but you got it too. Oh, but did you do?
So you make a widget, stub model. It's got uppercase W. That's right. Uppercase V. Colon organization.
Does it
Probably
have to?
doesn't matter what it is. I mean, can it just be an empty string or something?
Does it have to be a block rather than an argument?
Oh, right, I'll run that. Let's have another read through this. There's no block in here. There's just a bunch of associations of
Well,
of
mm,
key value
no,
pairs.
okay.
Uh, there's a let block here, but I'm assuming that's just to make these specs run. Oh no, what did that do? I feel like sometimes we're running out of screen space.
Mm.
Um, I've got the same error as I got before. Okay, type mismatch. Expected something. Oh,
Oh,
expected on organization I got a string, and previously so now I know what it's trying to tell me. Expected a thing and got a mock.
mm.
So
How about,
not
and it was
real. I mean,
expecting organization?
hmm.
What about
So
organization ID?
oh yeah, it should be an ID, shouldn't it? Although it's expecting an actual organization, because I think active record will actually give you an object reference rather than an ID.
Yeah.
Yeah, we could do that. I don't know. I
But
mean,
what?
if I nest another stub model inside of it,
Mm, maybe.
um, oh,
Mm.
I'll just keep going through each time to get a different error message. All right, and now in the debugger,
Huh. Cool.
so I've made some progress. So if I do at organizations, I haven't that awesome print. I don't think.
Mm.
No, I haven't got. Oh, I have got awesome print. So I've got an organization, a fake organization called 1002. Um, and I've got a nil. Oh, hmm. I don't
What's
want
the
a nil.
nil?
I don't know. I mean, just if I do
Oh, it's the first
organizations
one. The
first.
first one is nil. Op is nil. So that was an
Opposite.
array. Yeah, yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
well, that's pretty ugly. Yeah. So
Okay, so you
that's
were
no
right.
good.
You were right
So
on
that's
track
gonna
with the
fail.
stub model.
Op comes from here, but it should be a stub model, and yet it isn't. It's coming up as a nil. So
Let's. You want to just try
well,
this
that's
one?
pretty
This one.
ugly. Right. So that failed. Oh, so save this.
You don't use RubyMine?
I haven't tried it.
Me
This.
neither.
No, I'm quite pleased. Well, I was quite pleased with Emacs. It just
No,
my
that's right.
init file doesn't go well with Emacs 23, and it was fine up until just now because there's a whole bunch of nice packages that basically turn it into an IDE that covers most of the things that RubyMine does, but
So you
they
ruined it,
are
in other words.
not. I ruined Emacs. Yeah,
Yeah.
Emacs doesn't have this purity philosophy that Vi does. Um, yeah, you just bung as many things in as you want. Yeah, it's quite a different culture. But
Mm.
Chase, Oh, I'm still in the debugger, but I'm just going to continue out of it. And it passes.
Yay.
So now we just need to. Well, I was going to say we need to clean up the mess here. I'm kind of. I don't know. We changed much in the view that should have caused that to start failing.
You know, I'm not 100% sure that it was not failing
Working for a
before,
while. Mm-hmm.
to tell you the truth. Yeah, because there was stuff failing, and I really didn't follow up on it the way I should have before
Right.
doing the
Yeah.
merge.
Right. No, I suppose I should be looking at that and saying, is it a code smell? I probably want to see what else is going on before that. So, I just run the specs. Oh, I thought I got rid of the debugger.
Yeah, you did. Saw it.
I mustn't have saved it in that case.
I guess.
Um,
Oh well.
um, um, yeah, it's not saved.
Mm.
Right. So now we're on to line 32, where we thought we would be next. Then we go to line 40 and line 50. So all of our
The
setups are
same.
looking weird. But
Two are the
line
same.
1 and 2 are the same. Line 3 is saying nil class. Number 3 and number 4 is saying nil class.
Okay.
So it's not quite a pattern. So 32 was saying unexpected. Let's split that way. These are really long lines. Double received unexpected message, so that you just need to set it up so that it can receive the message. Gmaps. Right. Either that, or we just if we do Factory Girl, then Sam won't pass the review. At least he'll complain a lot.
Well, can we just do org.stub or org should receive?
Yeah, we'll just get loads of stubs.
Is it?
So it's
So after line
double
33, can you do org.should receive? Will that work?
Yeah, it's supposed to be called. Oh yeah. What we've got here is org. Where does it get a list of organizations? If we're doing the index, it's supposed to be getting a list of organizations.
Yeah, so
It assigns all volunteer ops. No,
it's a list of one.
it's a list of one.
Yeah.
So this instance variable is used for making the push pins.
Yeah.
So stubbing the results object to give stubbing the map method to give return, to give org. So this guy org stub maps Rails options. Alright, I do have to go in a moment, so yeah, let's save this in a moment. Do I need to return anything?
I
don't think
do
so,
not
because we're
believe
just
so. Yeah, we're just setting it. I mean, we're just calling it. We're not using the results of that.
right. So this is line 32. Oh, double organization received unexpected
Is this the
message
same?
colon. There's no arguments, so it's not quite the same message.
Colon. Oh wow, I've seen this before.
So line 57 is sending it the message colon.
Hmm.
So let's go to line 57.
Organization. 57 of the controller? Or the...
Of the controller. Well, I'm guessing that Gmaps Rails options ought to be returning something different. Is that?
So maybe that org, is that okay? Maybe we need to do org as a stub model.
Yeah. How do you add methods to a stub model?
I mean the org model itself. Because we fixed op2.
Mm-hmm. We've only fixed it for that example. We haven't done anything in this example.
But maybe we need to do the
the
same thing with org.
Yeah, I think so. So reading its org is receiving the unexpected. Maybe be a bit more. For stub model, it should pick up the all of the predefined methods. So org equals give it a different name. Sub model. No organizations. don't know what properties it should have. Not really.
Yeah, it doesn't really need any.
Initialized constant organization. Oh, it's singular.
Augmentation.
There's another one passing.
Mm-hmm.
So,
Mm-hmm.
oh, this is showing. Yeah, we changed 2 specs. Is that alright for a commit message?
Yeah. As long as there are no gratuitous capitalizations, I'm fine.
Gratuitous capital. Is this a reference to the yesterday's code
Yes.
review?
I honestly think Sam Pretty was doing it to make me mad after I mentioned it one time. He was then started capitalizing everything.
Right.
It worked.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's pushed there. Let's see. Yeah, map volunteers should look. It should do a fast forward from you because it's yours with 1 extra commit.
Yeah.
Right?
So I can pull from you?
Yeah, please go ahead. Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Thanks for letting me drive for a bit there. It was good pairing.
Of course.
Yeah,
I know, I
discovered
feel
a
like
lot more about the app now.
it's boring when you're just watching. I hate that, and then I find myself on the other side of it. I feel bad.
Yeah, I don't find it. It's not boring if you know you're going to drive shortly because you're concentrating for what you need to kind of have to work.
True.
Yeah.
Okay.
But now I've got myself into a bit of the app that I just. I know we paired on this once about a month ago, but basically I didn't understand much of it, and now getting a bit of knowledge transfer going on. So thank you.
And vice versa, of course. All right, great.
All right. Talk to you
Okay.
later.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Have a good night.